Welcome back to another round of Warhammer Fantasy Battle Reports from Shyhammer Fantasy. And today we got Orcs versus Dwarves. I played Brian. Brian is a friend of mine that actually plays Slayers a lot. He likes to play a combat line versus a gun line on the Dwarfs. And today we're practicing for adepticon that's coming up in March. So we did a Blood and Glory matchup. And the way Blood and Glory works is basically whoever defeats the most battle points, whoever breaks the points, wins. So right here you see my general, and he's also my BSB, which is very dangerous. And then there's also a wolf rider on the left. They usually call him Catilla the Hunter, but today he's just the standard for that unit. So right there, general, BSB, and a standard. That's 3 points. And then I have another unit with the Savage Orcs that have a flag, and then another unit with the Black Orcs that have a flag. And so that puts me at 5 points right there. And all he really needs is to get the 3 to win, so he focuses then on my general and BSB. And the rest of my army, I obviously have, you saw the Wolf Riders, and then the Savage Orcs, the Black Orcs. I have a unit of Night Goblins with bows, with Fanatics, 2 Doom Divers, and this unit of Cave Squigs. And it's 18 Cave Squigs, and then of course the Herders to keep them in line. And then for the Dwarves, we have his unit on the left is Quarrelers, his unit on the right is the Slayers, and then they have a banner in there as well. He has the Miners, and then he has a giant block there. It's his Anvil unit. They basically all have a 4-up armor save, maybe even a 3-up armor save, I'm not sure. And then he has a gyrocopter in the back. That giant block, he has the general and the BSB, and he also has a banner. So both of us, we're looking at attacking that general's block because that's how we're going to win the game. So Blood and Glory, actually, the general counts as 2 points, not 1. I made a mistake about that earlier. Gorbat has 2. Oh, 3 with the BSB. And then over here is the spells that I have. I got Hand of Gork, Brainbuster, here we go, and Foot of Gork on my level 4 Orc Shaman. My little level 1 Night Goblin Shaman, he only has Curse of the Bad Moon. And then I started off with my Black Orcs in the Abyssal Wood, so they actually cause fear, which is pretty cool. As you can see, they're in the bottom corner on this picture right here. So here's deployment. As you can see, I have the Orcs all set up. I have Gorbat off to the right side, just basically trying to keep them away from getting attacked first. I have the Mangler moving up to the right, moving straight up, and then I have the Manglers, or I'm sorry, the Giant Squigs, bunkered right in front of the Black Orcs, so that way when the Squigs explode, the Black Orcs run in and then they clean up. Of course, Doom Divers in the back. And then I have my Orc Shaman in that unit of Savage Orcs, which is a very dangerous thing, by the way. And then we're going to go into Vanguarding. Vanguarding, he moved his Gyrocopter up. I moved my Lone Wolf hero up to attack that Gyrocopter. And let's go into Dwarves Turn 1. And a super short turn for them. They just move up their units, just shuffle them. Actually, I think he just kind of like shuffled them a little bit, not even a full 6 inches. So, Orcs Turn 1. Gorbat's just chilling with his unit of Wolf Boys because they're going to give him a good protection from any shots, which don't really happen. My Wolf Rider actually declares a charge onto the Gyrocopter, and then he goes and he flees. My Savage Orcs, they're close enough to his Slayers. They've passed their Frenzy check, but they fail their Animosity check. So when they fail the Animosity, they rolled a 6 on the Animosity chart, which basically means they get a free move and a free charge. So shows that they basically got right into the Slayer's face turn 1. And like I said, I have my Orc Shaman in there. I could have Foot of Gorked them, but now I'm just kind of stuck with that unit, and they ran right into those guys. So, yeah. So, let's go into Magic Phase. I actually roll a whopping 11 dice. He gets 6 Dispel dice. And first thing I do is I go for Here We Go onto that unit of Savage Orcs that are already in combat. And of course, he just dispels it, so whatever. Hand of Gork. He didn't think that I was going to pull this one out on him. But I rolled it. He did not dispel it because he was more worried about my foot coming because he knew I had a foot. So I throw this unit of Night Goblins right in front of his face of his little Anvil unit of, I think they're Hammerers. They could be Longbeards. I'm really sorry, I don't remember exactly what they are. They could be just iron breakers, whatever they are. But I throw these guys right in their face, and they pop out the fanatics, and the fanatics run right through them, and they take out, 6 guys just from that alone. It should have took out more. I think my dice rolls were really low, but it works that way in my favor anyway. So that's what happened. Went for the Bigfoot with 4 dice left, and guess what? I didn't even get it. I got 15. If I went for the small foot, I would have got it. Going into shooting phase, both Doom Divers. I'm aiming for that Anvil unit because I just definitely want to take out that BSB in the general. First guy, he drifts off 8 inches that way, and that does pretty much absolutely nothing. The second guy, he gets in and he kills 1. Just 1. I think I rolled only a 1 to begin with, which kind of sucked, and he actually got a direct hit. So the Wolf Riders try to pew-pew at the gyrocopter, but we found out it doesn't count because the general's in that unit. They lose the fast cav bonus of march and shoot. So let's go into close combat. Close combat, first move, kill off 5 slayers. His first move, well, I think with like whoever he had a hero in there, killed off like 1 guy. Ward save the rest. But then here's where it comes down to: killed 9 slayers, and he killed 10 savage orcs total. And he actually put a wound on, I believe, the orc shaman. And I want to say I had the... Oh no, I failed the combat. But my guys stuck around. I rolled a 5, and they didn't panic. They stayed in there. And down to turn 2. Of course, he charged into the Night Goblins, and then he went straight into shooting phase. His quarrelers here, they're going to go ahead and shoot at my squig herd, and they killed off 2 squigs, and then also 2 handlers with the randomized shots. And then right here, his general kills off 4 of my Night Goblins. I kill off 3 of his guys, or 4 of his guys, I'm sorry. But then the rest of his unit just destroys these Night Goblins. They kill off about a good 11 of them total. And then, of course, they're going to run. And I think they had a really good lucky run because they don't run into that unit of squigs, and they stick around. And they are also immune to psychology. Orcs and Goblins turn 2. The Wolf Rider charges right into that gyrocopter. He has nowhere else to run, so he sits there. My Manglish coming up to the side flank of, let's just call him Longbeards for right now, because, and I'll correct myself later. And then my Fanatics, 1 killed himself. He rolled doubles. The other one, I believe, ran into the rocks. And then the third guy just started... No, he didn't run into the rocks. He just got really close there. And the third guy, he just started running far off the board. He had no idea where he's going. He's just swinging his ball and chain around. And then I also reformed my Night Goblins with the bows. And of course, they passed their panic check, obviously, if I reformed. And let's go into Magic Phase. Magic Phase, I try to go for Here We Go again on that unit of Savage Orcs. And it goes off. And then I start to wheel my Wolf Riders with Gorbad so they can start pew-pewing at other units. And they just kind of sit there and watch for a while. And then for shooting phase, I go ahead and I throw my Doom Divers right back into that unit. And again, I only killed 1. I don't know what's up with my Doom Divers. They're only killing 1s. Alright, let's go into close combat. Savage Orcs versus the Slayers. And I go ahead and I kill 3 of the Slayers. And in retaliation, he whiffs with every single one of them. Even with hatred, he whiffed every single one of them. So nothing happened. I win, but they don't move because they're unbreakable. My Wolf Rider dents the crap out of that gyrocopter, and he wins the combat, and he chases that guy off the board. He's all happy. That's perfect for what the Wolf Rider's worth. So let's move on to Dwarfs Turn 3. He actually pulls out the Miners. The Miners come off to the side, facing those Black Orcs that are still in the Abyssal Woods. And then, of course, he's going to go ahead and charge in, or he is still charged in. No, he did charge in with the Longbeards. And then he started picking at my Black Orcs with his Quarrelers. He took out about a good 4 Black Orcs with some cheap shots. And then he goes ahead and he focuses all his Slayers on that one side to kill off my Orc Shaman, which no ward save saved him. He had the Lucky Shrunken Head, which was saving my other unit, or the majority of the rest of the unit, so he that's why he took him out. He wanted to get rid of that Lucky Shrunken Head. My guys, in retaliation, they go ahead and they kill off 6 Slayers, or no, it's actually 5 Slayers. And he also peeled off a rank of my Savage Orcs. He killed off 5 of them. So he wins the combat, but my guys, they rolled a 5, and then they're in Gorbad's presence. So they stick. His Longbeards take out that unit of Night Goblins with short bows, and that's the end of his turn, going into Orcs turn 3. I'm going to go ahead and charge with my Black Orcs, but of course he's going to stand and shoot, and he kills off 2 more Black Orcs on the stand and shoot. My Night Goblins, my Fanatics, they just both die from doubles. And then my Squigs, they're going to go ahead and charge into those Longbeards, still trying to whittle away the numbers. And right here shows that my Mangler ran right through those Longbeards, but he only killed 1. What the hell is wrong with him? Only killing 1. I had some low rolls on the Mangler and the Doom Divers. It's killing me this whole game. Magic phase, I rolled a 7 dice, and of course since I lost my Orc Shaman, all I got is Curse of the Bad Moon. So I used 6 dice plus the mushroom on Curse of the Bad Moon. If that's wrong, if I'm only supposed to use 6 dice total, including the mushroom, please let me know. I don't know this, but I'm going to find out very soon, apparently, because I'm putting it on YouTube. I do the big one, of course. I got double 6s, so it's irresistible, and I just throw out that big vortex, and I throw it towards the miners to kind of give them a block on the flank of my Black Orcs. And then on the irresistible miscast, I rolled an 8, which that guy takes a wound, and that was that. My Doom Divers they're going to go ahead and hit the miners, because I believe they're the only available target. And the first Doom Diver misfired. Second Doom Diver gets a direct hit. This seems to be a theme today, but that's what happens. Direct hit, and he kills off 4 miners, I'm sorry. And let's go into close combat. Let's see the action. Slayers and Savages, they're going at it, and I take out 5 Slayers, and he ends up taking out 5 Savages. He ends up leaving me with just those 2 guys left, but I still have my banner. He still has his banner. And then let's see what's going on over here. We have the Giant Squigs. His hero, or his general, takes out 3 of my guys, and then my Squigs go ahead and they take out a good chunk of his Longbeards. They take out 8 of them. And then the rest of his unit attacks, and he goes ahead and he kills 8 more Squigs. So my Squigs blow up. They lost the combat resolution, and they wound the Mangler for 2 wounds. And then they go ahead and they do a wound on this guy over here, and they kill him for the wound he had left. And then they took out 3 more of those Longbeard, Ironbreaker, Hammer guys. So then his unit of Longbeards, they're going to go ahead and reform. They're tilting more towards my general. And then this fight over here, the Black Orcs are going at it against the Quarrelers, and the Quarrelers actually take a good chunk of Black Orcs out. They take out 11 Black Orcs, and the Black Orcs only take out about 7 Quarrelers. So I lose the combat there. I have 4 guys remaining, and they end up running into the trees. I have no idea why 3 more died, but anyways, 3 more died. The Banner's the only guy left, and he's the last one there. He should be running. I think actually, if he's running, he's supposed to be just die automatically based on the rules, but we left him running for some reason. So basically, Dwarfs Turn 4 is a really short one. They just kind of rearrange and start facing everybody, and they move up. Of course, the Squirrelers are chasing down my lone Banner, and then you can see in this picture right here, this is actually Orcs and Goblins turn 4 now, but you can see that I'm declaring a charge with Gorbad finally at that unit of Longbeards, and I'm declaring a charge with the Wolf Rider into the rear of the Slayers to hold them up. The lone guy did not rally. The Mangler just bounced off the wall there, and then Gorbad failed the charge. He didn't make it in. He was like 1 inch short or something like that, so he ended up failing entirely. So the Doom Diver goes ahead and shoots the one that's still alive, and he shoots and he kills 2 guys. This Wolf Rider goes, and the Slayers actually get a wound on him, even though I gave him the Armor of Destiny, which gives him a ward save. Then we're going to go into Dwarf Turn 5. He actually walked his Quarrelers into my Mangler. I saw this happen, and I was thinking he could just shoot it. It only had 1 wound left. He has plenty of Quarrelers, but I was just going to let it happen because I'm not going to have him have that many Quarrelers left. And then on his turn, his Slayers destroyed my friggin' Wolf Rider. I mean, that guy didn't even kill one. I mean, that's kind of the worst way he's ever done. So Orcs and Goblins. Gorbad goes ahead and charges in, finally gets in, and we're going to go and have a brawl right now. And pretty much the whole game is dependent on this because I have 2 points with Gorbad and then 1 for his BSB, so that's 3 points plus the standard. That's 4 points right in that unit. And then on his unit, same exact thing. He has a BSB, his general, and a standard. So this is the unit. This is the fight. Gorbad always strikes first with his weapon. Kills 1. Oh no, I'm sorry. He kills 4 guys. And then in retaliation, he ends up killing 5 Wolf Riders total. And I believe I won the combat resolution, so we stick there. And then also, I totally forgot about the shooting phase, so we just went ahead and did it right here. My Doom Divers both go for that unit of Quarrelers, and both of them get direct hit and direct hit, which is great. They do 9 wounds onto them, and apparently they only killed 2 guys out of those 9 wounds somehow. I don't understand. Anyways. His turn. Again, we're just focused on this fight. We don't really care what's going on. His Slayers move in. They charge into the flank. His Quarrelers are moving up just a bit. And this guy's still running away. He's just a giant pussy. And then Gorbad, bam, nails another 3 guys. Wind away their numbers. His Slayers end up killing off the rest of my unit of Wolf Riders, basically. Between the Slayers and the Longbeards. It's just down to Gorbad. This guy, he needed insane courage to keep running, and he stuck there. He didn't want to go anywhere. So my turn again. I'm going to use the Doom Divers. They're going to shoot at that unit of Quarrelers. That one drifts into the unit, and then the other one kind of drifts away. I actually think he hit a miner unit right there. Kills 2 miners and 3 more Quarrelers, or 4 more Quarrelers. And let's just focus on this fight here. Gorbad goes ahead and kills off the rest of the unit, leaving just the BSB. Because he killed off the flank like that, the Slayers are going to have to move in on their next turn. And we're down to turn 6. Turn 6, we're just going straight for the fight because we're going to forget the rest of the fluff that's going on. Gorbad gets always strikes first. They already got a wound on Gorbad, but he kills off that BSB. And basically that's game. Killed the general, killed the BSB, and killed off the standard bearer. That's 4 points he just lost right there. And yeah, Gorbad won it with his always strikes first magical axe that does D3 wounds. It multiplies into D3 wounds. I only needed 2 wounds. I only got the last wound, and then it multiplied, which killed off that guy. And yeah, that was the game right there. It was an extremely fun game. I'm glad to play with Brian all the time because he's just a fun player. He's a very knowledgeable player too, and it was really fun because this is my first time ever playing Blood and Glory. So thank you guys for watching. It was fun making these videos, and I'm going to be making more very soon. If you guys like the video, please just hit the like, subscribe button, and I'll be putting up more videos very soon. Alright, take care. Peace.